We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready, kick. Ready. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ready, break. Ready. Rocco 80.
Back to Walker on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready.
Here's the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd down and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line. Here we go. 77 Wolf.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Toss left side for Walker. And some space here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
2nd and inches at the Niners' 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jordan Elliott forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd and 19.
Come on. Hey. 77 Wolf.
They'll set up to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
They're going to look to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Track all 80.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Purdy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Across midfield.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy bootlegging it.
He'll buy some time right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception. You do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Joseph's got it.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 35 on second down, Purdy.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Give to
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Little short pass here to Hill.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead, Walker.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Taylor. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Taylor. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60.
To throw is Taylor.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigma.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1918.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now run by Charbonnet.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Panther 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Purdy. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In motion left is Watkins.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that'll keep this a 9-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Taylor will throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Taylor to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
To throw again is Taylor. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper Kupp
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Purdy. Room past the 35.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Taylor. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Purdy now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running right, Garindo. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. quick throw here. That's complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and 6. Now Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Joseph is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.